my name is Hannah Haldersdatter. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Thousand Oaks, California. I currently am 5'4" and I weigh 195 pounds. I just graduated from college where I majored in journalism and theater. I've been big all my life, so I know a lot about, the way big people are treated in this world. And let me tell you, it ain't very nicely. Because, judgment's everywhere. Everyone can lay a judgment on the people that happen to be a little bit over the size small that modern society has expected anyone to fit into right now. So, go into a store. If you go into one of the popular stores, if you go into Forever 21 or you go into even the Gap or H&M, people just look at you like, yeah, you're gonna fit anything in here? Seriously, what are you doing in here? Go and look at the earrings, because obviously the clothes ain't gonna fit on you. And it's just really frustrating because, you never know. Sometimes I actually find things that fit in there. And, who are they to judge me based on the fact that I'm looking around, It's just frustrating. And, I'm an actress. I live in Los Angeles. Yeah, there's a lot of the anti-fat bias out here. I once was actually hired on this set, so there was 3 of us that were hired that day. We were featured background. It was when I was first starting out, so I was very excited. I was like, I'm gonna be featured, yay! But then we get on set, and surprise, you're gonna get lines. We were gonna get lines, and we were gonna get, we were gonna get a script, and we were playing these characters, and we have names, and I just got so excited, yay, finally, I got my first acting role, a real acting role. And so we're all excited. It's supposed to be high school, so they're gonna give us all uniforms, yay! High school uniforms, so exciting. And so we go into wardrobe, and the other 2 girls were in front of me in line. And they go to wardrobe, and they're tiny little things, extra small and extra small, tiny little things. So the wardrobe lady gave them their uniforms, no problem, looks wonderful, everything's amazing. And then it comes to me. And the wardrobe lady just looks at me like she's never ever seen a big girl before. She's just shocked. She had this completely shocked, disgusted look on her face. And I was really excited. I was yay, give me my uniform so I can start acting. And she just looks at me yikes, I didn't even know what to think. I was okay, so. And she just said to me, she was yeah, so did you bring anything? Did you bring your own uniform or something? And I was no. Why would I bring my own uniform? I didn't even know we were supposed to be wearing uniforms. And B, why would I just randomly own a uniform like this? At my house? What? She was yeah, because I don't think we have anything that fits you. She didn't even care. She wasn't even she didn't feel bad. It was just we don't have anything that fits you, sorry. And I was just what? Then what am I gonna wear in my big scene? And she just looked at me okay, let's just try this one on. And then she handed me a uniform in a size small. Not even a medium, no, a size small. And I just looked at it and I was I don't think this is gonna fit. She's you can at least try it on. And I'm okay, I'm excited, I'm acting, yay. So I went and I tried it on. And of course, I could not even fit my, one of my legs into the little skirt that they gave me in a size small. Size small. Yeah, look at me and you see a size small? No, I'm not a size small at all. So I bring the skirt back. I was yeah, this doesn't fit. I told you it didn't fit. I didn't say I told you so, but I was yeah, it doesn't fit. And she just looked at me I'm gonna see what I can find. And then she was all mad at me for being who I was. And she went to the back of the truck. She's yeah, no, we have nothing that looks even remotely like this uniform. And she's all mad at me I'd lied to them or something, which I obviously didn't do because of every single file I have for my acting career. I always put my correct sizes because I don't want to lie about who I am. Yeah, I'm big. I'm not small, I'm big, and why would I tell people I'm small and then, surprise, show up and be this big girl? No, I have my correct size everywhere. So she was just had no idea who to expect. She didn't know how to expect me. She was just giving me a lot of attitude. She looked at me like, well, sorry, you just are too big for our uniforms. And she said that with like this attitude, and I was like, oh, okay, like, what? Like, I was just really upset. Like, I was like, I don't want to lose out on this part just because I can't fit into the uniforms. And she's like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, you're too big. And I just stood there like, I mean, it was awkward because everyone was starting to look now, and they're like, oh, who's this big girl who can't fit into anything? And I mean, why? Okay, why on set you would have 3 girls come in and you would only have the uniforms? I mean, it's not like they only had 3 uniforms. No, they had like 6 or 7 different uniforms. So apparently they were all a size small or an extra small. Like, why would you not even have one in size like medium? I mean, I'm not even saying large, you know? I mean, of course you would be. If you have 7 uniforms, why wouldn't you have extra small, you know, medium, large, extra large even, you know, just in case somebody shows up that's not a small. No, they only had small and smaller. So she went and she was just talking to PA, and they stood there like, even like at a distance that it was, I mean, clear that I could overhear what they were saying. And they're just like, she was, you know, the costumer was like telling PA, she's like, yeah, this girl they brought was like huge, like she can't fit into anything that we have on the whole wardrobe truck. And I was just like, okay, the only thing you have on the wardrobe truck is like extra small, like there are different sizes in this world. And so they were talking, and they just like always kept glancing at me, and it was obvious that I was listening. Like, they weren't even trying to like protect my feelings. No, they didn't even care at all that I was hearing everything that they were saying. So she says to the PA, the production assistant, she was like, yeah, so I don't know what to do. We don't have any clothes for her. So he went to the director, and you know, the PA went to the director and was like, well, the wardrobe lady said they didn't have any clothes for her. And then the director was all like mad. She's like, why would they bring a girl that's that big to set? Like, it's obvious that, you know, she wouldn't fit the standard sizes of today. And I was like, okay, like, they're still at a distance where I could obviously hear them. And they knew I could hear them. Because, I mean, you would have to be pretty dumb not to realize I could hear them. So they were just talking there about, like, and the director was all mad at me for, you know, for being a bigger size. And so eventually the director was like, well, we'll just have to call for another girl. And I was standing there and I was crushed, you know. I'd been brought in for this featured part that I was really excited about. And then I'd gotten, like, lines, and I got an upgrade, and I was so excited. And now they were just taking it all away because they didn't have any clothes that weren't a size extra small or small. And it was just really, really upsetting. And I wish, you know, I could go back to that set, or, you know, meet that costumer at a different set, or the director at a different set, and just like be all small and skinny and be like, so, do you have anything that's small enough for me now? So yeah, if I was on set with that costumer again, I would confront her. And she probably would not remember me at all. Because, you know, she probably didn't think it was any big deal what she did to me that day. So I was just, you know, whatever she would hand me, obviously I would fit into her clothes because I would not be a small or extra small or whatever. I would wear whatever she gave it to me, but I would confront her. I would tell her, I would be like, you know, do you remember me? And I would, you know, remind her of who I was. And I would tell her that what she did that day would be negative, was, you know, was bad. I would tell her, you know, what I thought of her communications with me that day, and how terrible that made me feel. And I would stand up for myself. And you know what? She'd probably be shocked. Because in today's world, people pick on big people because big people get too embarrassed to fight back. Because it is, you know, society tells us it's embarrassing to be a bigger size. So when somebody puts you down and you're a bigger size, you just take it. Because that's how society has made you feel. Like, you should just take it. Because people can pick on you. Because ultimately, you're weak. And you're not strong enough, and you don't have willpower or whatever. So that's why people can just say whatever they want. They can treat you however they want. So when I would stand up to the costumer, she'd probably be shocked. Because she probably wouldn't be expecting the big girl, to say anything negative to her. And, you know, whatever she would give me that day, you know, usually when I wear something that wardrobe gives me, oh, I'm so careful, I wouldn't dare spill a thing. But if she gave me something, oops, I might just spill a little bit over lunch, you know, I might just get the marinara sauce spilled a little bit on that white shirt she gave me. Or, whoops, I might just bend over and, you know, oops, my skirt might just, you know, rip a little bit by accident. You know, I would just be I wouldn't respect her clothes because I wouldn't respect her because she didn't respect me when I was a big girl. And I would always be a big girl at heart. Even when I'm a smaller size, it doesn't mean I'm going to abandon the big people and start picking on the big people. Like, a lot of times that happens to people when they lose weight. They kind of join the team against big people. But for me, I love all people, big, small, any kind of size. And I feel like everyone should be treated equally. And I hate that because you're a bigger size, people think that they can treat you as a second-class citizen. Because you're not. Because everyone is equal, no matter their size. And that's what I will always keep in my heart. And I will fight for that forever.